Hello guys, I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Basics of Computer Engineering. In today's video, we will be learning about control structures. They include if-else statement, else-if ladder and nested else-if statements. We will be looking at the definition of these statements along with their codes. Let us start with if-else statement. As the name itself suggests, this is a decision-making statement. It will execute a block of code if specified condition is true. If the condition is false, then another block of code will be executed, which is the else part. Let us see our first question. In our first question, we are asked to declare two variables and then we need to find out the greatest between them. We will be starting with hash include angular bracket stdio.h. Then we will be writing void space main parenthesis and then we will be making use of opening curly braces. Here I am declaring integer type variable a and b. Next I would be asking the user to enter the values of a and b. This will be done by using printf statement and then the values will be accepted by using scanf statement. After that I will be writing if and the condition which I need to specify has to be written in parenthesis. My condition over here is if A is greater than B, then a message has to be printed. Hence, after specifying the condition, I have made use of printf statement and I have written a text message over there. After the completion of the if block, I will be writing with else part. In else part, I won't be specifying any condition because this is quite obvious that in first condition I specified if A is greater than B. So obviously in else part it would be B is greater than A. So if the value of B is greater than value of A, then else part will be executed in our program. After specifying the condition, we do not use semicolon. Now let us compile our code. Now the user is asked to enter the value of A and B. Let's suppose we have entered the value of A as 12 and for B we have entered 23. It's quite obvious that A is lesser than 23. Hence our else part will be executed. And the text message B is greater than A will be shown on the screen. We will once again compile our code and now we will be interchanging the values of A and B. Now A is greater than variable B. Hence our if part will be executed. Hence the text message A is greater than B will be displayed on our output screen. Let us look at another example of stating whether a number is odd or even. We will again start with hash include angular bracket stdio.h. Then we will be writing void space main parenthesis and then we will be making use of opening curly braces. After that we will be declaring integer type of variable a. With the help of printf statement we will display a message asking the user to enter the value of a and with scanf statement we will be accepting the user input. After that I will be writing the word if and then in parenthesis I will be specifying my condition. For checking whether the number is even or odd, I need to make use of modulus symbol. If the number is completely divisible by 2, then our if block will be executed and a text message will be displayed on the output screen which will state that A and in bracket the number will be there which is an even number. After that I will be writing the else part. In else part I need to display a text that A bracket the number is an odd number. This will be done by making use of printf statement. After that we will be closing our program with closing curly braces and then we will compile it. After compiling it, the user will be asked to enter the value of variable a. Let's say we have entered 12. As we know that 12 is an even number, hence it will state that 12 is an even number. Let us once again compile our code and here we will be entering an odd value. Let's say we have entered 3. Now it will show a text message that 3 is an odd number. Now let us start with else if or elif ladder. This ladder is evaluated from top downward direction. As soon as a true condition is found, the block associated with it will be executed and the rest of the ladder will be bypassed. Let us look at the code to check the grade of a student just by entering the percentage using else if ladder. To start with, we will be using hash include angular bracket stdio.h. Then we will be writing void space main parenthesis. Then we will be making use of opening curly braces. We can have percentages in our decimal value as well. Hence I am using float as my data type over here with a variable name called as %. After that, by making use of printf statement, I will display a text message asking the user to enter the value in the variable %. The user value will be accepted by making use of scanf statement. After that, I will write my first condition with if word. In parentheses, I will be writing percentage greater than or equal to 75. If this condition is true, then a block will be executed which has the text message. Now, instead of writing else, I will be writing else if along with a condition. Similarly, I have written several other blocks using else if word. At last, I have also made use of else part. In case if all the conditions are false, then by default it would be executing the else part only. Guys, you all can notice in the 7th line, instead of writing %d, I am writing %f. This is because %f is a format specifier which is used for decimal placed values. Hence, I am writing here %f instead of %d. Let us now compile our code, and we will be compiling it again and again so that we can check the conditions as well as the result of that. Guys, you can notice here when I am entering the value as 45, it will display the text message as fail. Whereas according to our code, it should display some other text message. In the 14th line, I will be making use of equal to sign along with greater than sign because 45 is neither greater than 45 nor lesser than it. Now we can compile our code and we can see the changes over here. Let us now look at the definition and codes of nested else if statement. In nested else if statement, inner conditions are specified. If the condition is true, then that block will be executed or the final else block will be executed. Let's have a look at the code for the same. We will be looking at earlier example of finding the greater number between two variables. Let's have a look at it. Earlier we have simply made use of if and else statement, but here we will be using nested if else statement. As usual, we will be starting with hash include angular bracket stdio.h. Then we will be writing void space main parenthesis and then we will be making use of opening curly braces. After that, we will be declaring two variables of integer data type a and b. These are constant variables. Why? Because they have already assigned values stored in them. After that, I will be writing if and my condition in parenthesis. My condition is a greater than or equal to b. Instead of writing else or else if, I will start with another if block. And here my condition would be a greater than b. If a will be greater than b, then the part written in this block will be executed. Now to close this inner if part, I need to use another else part over here. So this would be quite obvious for us that in the else part, I don't need to specify any condition. Why? Because the second if is already under the first if. So the condition for the else would directly be a equal to b. If that condition is true, then that part will be executed. Now my inner if part is closed. Now I even need to close the first if part. So for that I will be making use of else statement once again. This else part will be executed if a will be lesser than b. By looking the code in formatted way, it would be even more easier for us to understand this. While writing nested codes, we need to always make sure that first we will close the inner part and then the outer part will be closed. Now let us compile our code. The output is quite clear as a is greater than b, so the inner part of if will be executed. Now let us make a lesser than b and then check its output. Now the else part of first if statement will be executed. Now let us make a and b equal to each other. Let us run the code once again and see the changes. It's clearly visible that the else part of the inner if statement has been executed. After the completion of this code, we have reached the end of our video. Guys, you can also follow me on my Insta page. The link of my account is given in the description box. And if someone wants to join a rapid 1-month course for CAT beginner level, then also they can text me personally on my Insta page and get to know about the fees as well. In that, they will be given one-on-one attention as well, and the class will be totally taken online. Guys, don't forget to like and share the video, and thank you for viewing this.